Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to League 1 Season 32. It is Week 12, and your number one Penn State Nittany Lions are on the road at the Maryland Terrapins. So let's take a quick look at the Terps before we get started. All right, so Washington is a pure runner. Not a great pass completion record, but also not actually getting a lot on the ground. He is a 78 true freshman, so good, but like a true freshman. Halfback, 83-81. Fullback, 63. Wide receiver, they've got an 88, and then it goes downhill fast, 82, 77, 78. Tight end's fantastic. Tight end's their best player yet. So we have to be aware of Fleming. O-line, 83, 70, 79, 73, 75. So weak guards, weak right tackle. That's a vulnerable line. Defensively, 76 left, 76 right, 80 D tackle backed up by 276s, so not great. Linebackers, 72, 76, 71. Linebackers, weak. This is the strength, 80, 77. These are their strong guys, so let's keep it, except for the McIntosh here and Edwards. So, yeah. But great strong safeties. I mean, I'd be playing DeLome over McIntosh probably at free safety. So, you know, want to stay away from the secondary. Attack the linebackers. We do the running game and, you know, our good run-stopping blitz. I think we got a really, you know, good game plan to go into College Park, come home with a win. So let's do that, and let's get started. Oh, it's actually snowing in Maryland today. Am I going to be on a snow field?
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is
with all white uniforms. I'm not. Okay, thank
goodness. And this
goodness.
highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, the number
Why is it the snake pit if
the Penn State Nittany Lions
they are turtles?
Hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Because in either game,
the Nittany Lions will put total weather to crank us up.
so smart. I mean, one half a step too late or too early, you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Father.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that the fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Between winning and losing. Between living the guy
And the
who's
Terrapins
willing
now
to
with a
die
long
who's
way to
gonna
go
win
to
that
pick
itch.
up the first down.
And I know if I'm going to have any life anymore, it's because I'm still willing to fight and die for that itch.
Scanning the field, it's Washington.
That's what living is.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Finds his tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Terrapins send out the punt unit.
Spanning more than 15 successful seasons and covering the country from Florida, North Carolina, Iowa, Ohio, Oklahoma, California, and Virginia, this is League One NCAA football.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with
All
the
right.
The Nittany Lions offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today.
Great defensive stop to start.
Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they have the first point of the game. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much
All
more.
right.
Because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to pass. It's Washington. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw
Another one bites the dust.
he was going to
And another one gone, and another one gone, another one bites the dust. Hey, gonna get to do another one bites the dust. Shoot it.
Makes the grab. It's Webb. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this third.
All right.
Ball. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down.
Okie doke.
It's fourth down. And down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pena. And it is a good idea.
Great
to gain
job.
tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second
Great
guy
job
finally
running
did.
it. Holding on and
Drew
running
Allen
after.
feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller's still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
To the air, it's Aller. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat.
Oof. That just went all kinds of sideways.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Pena. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! The blocker from the offensive line will take it to the hallelujah land.
Football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout the season. The defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Another one bites the dust, and another one gone, another one gone, another one bites the dust. Hey, gonna get to two, another one bites the dust. Shoot up.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Got a man, it's Webb. They make the stop.
All right, another 3 and out, baby.
The first down.
Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll 47-yard line.
Okay, so who can I put in left guard? Okay, so it's not. Alright, so I'm guessing. Oh yeah, Williams, because Williams is injured. Alright, so Ione, Williams is out. So, oh no. Alright, so Shanahan Jr. Alright, so Birchmeyer now. Shelton's a starter. Rucci's a starter. Goodman's getting redshirted. Dawkins a starter. Cousins redshirting. Shanahan Jr. is starting. Donko. Right. Okay.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
All right, defense,
All
that's
right.
what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a first down for the offense.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He has 89 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead, but
All right.
So that scoring drive
This is a
is
start.
6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Another one bites the dust.
Man, Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough
Another one bites the
physical,
dust.
they can stop the
And
run,
another
they
one
can get
gone,
after the
another one
quarterback,
gone,
and
another one bites the dust.
linebacker position.
Hey,
The legacy
started
this
to
school
do,
has
another one
at
bites
that
the dust.
spot. This guy right here, he fits
Shoot
into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB is a big part of that.
The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. With the catch, it's Ross. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Pena. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit.
Shank.
Not a chance. Missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team?
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Another one bites the dust.
This game so far, already 5 sacks, and we're
Another one
in the
bites the
second
dust.
quarter.
And another one gone, and another one gone, another one bites the dust. Hey, started to do, another one bites the dust.
Because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25.
Oh, jeez.
Just making
The
that
hell
huge
kinda-
play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Going to the run, it's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Washington. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pena. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it.
Oh,
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Pena. They'll make the stop about a yard short
all right.
of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Grab behind the line. It's Ray. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They booted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Pena. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line.
All right, last timeout.
They'll immediately call timeout. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Pena. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. To throw, it's Allard. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pena. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been moving and been on the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again. Before going into halftime, guys, I'm hoping we can have running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph
There
out of
we
this
go.
crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Give to the single back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
All right.
Wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Good first half.
These rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
All right, let's leave you with some halftime stats.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver sound of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, for your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone.
All right. So, let's get back to it.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Gets it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative, but
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the move, it's Singleton.
and the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18.
Well, that wasn't great there at the end, but
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Washington. He's got him. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Another one bites the dust.
That's the pride of running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep
Another
their
one
hands
bites
on
the
the ball
dust.
as well.
And another one gone. Another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey, gonna get them through. Another one bites the dust. Shoot up.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important
Oh.
to put that punt behind you.
Should've
It's
gone.
over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The sure hands, it's Penn. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They give it to him again. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offense is don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So that
There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that. Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Alabama 7-2. Yeesh.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left.
Talk about SEC bias.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They didn't get much.
All right,
done
let's
the
get
last
a
time
let's
they
get a
had it.
turnover.
They punted away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Powers through the defender. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to throw, it's Washington. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the...
Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense, they just got to find a way to make some plays here. They've dug themselves a huge hole. Haven't played well, especially in the important areas. They've kicked too many field goals, not scored a touchdown. They've got to find a way.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Oh, come on. Number 9, what are you doing?
The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you...
Son of a bitch! Give me a dream! Son of a bitch! This can't fit me! Son of a bitch! If I can't get clean, I'm gonna drink my life!
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Bulldozes his way through. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. At the 20, he's got space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Donko and Sexton.
very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting on.
Oh, shoot. I was supposed to take people out.
In really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Makes the grab. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
And the defense makes a play.
Here I am, rocked you like a hurricane. Here I am, rocked you like a hurricane. Rocked you like a
drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Covers team. There to corralling, they made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Actually,
We've
what
reached
I'd
the
like to do
two-minute
is
timeout, and
just
the clock is definitely on their side. They'll
shut
just try
this
to
down.
run it out here. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory.
Right. Are you going to call a timeout, Maryland?
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run
It would
this
seem
football
not.
to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And they'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. No matter how football changes, realignment, all that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent in winning rivalry games. So that's just that.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rivalry and put them in performance like that. That is Prince winning. Unbelievable effort here by the league team. Bragging rights there.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish now. We also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out.
All right. There we go. Let's take a quick look at what else is going on in League One action for you. So, Penn State beat Maryland for 42-10. North Carolina needs to play Wake Forest this week. Texas A&M at Georgia this week on Coach Silent's channel. And Kansas State over Nebraska by 6. Indiana at Wisconsin. And then Ole Miss whooped by Florida. And in week 13, we'll see Florida at Tennessee. Illinois at Wisconsin. Oof, back-to-back tough games for the Badgers. No user games in the Big 12. And Virginia at Penn State. Virginia Tech at North Carolina. Thank you for joining us, and in the immortal words of Coach Spector, have a great week.